Welcome back to the channel, y'all. It is me, the Holland ONG, and in today's video I wanted to talk about the UFO token that's within the PTGC ecosystem. Now when it comes to this token, y'all can see that we are trading at 5 zeros of a penny, 50.88, and right here on the screen you can see I bought $64 today, and all I'm doing is planting my seed. Now before we go too far in this video, I want to thank the Moon King for reposting me, and bro, I am so humble, I am so grateful, and my words cannot even express how happy I am for you to even acknowledge me. Thank you, brother. And because of B Roots, I wound up getting 4.1k views, 88 likes, and 17 reposts. So thank you. And not only that, you guys, check out my video where I reacted to the Moon King on my YouTube channel, W Video. Make sure y'all go follow him, like up his comment section, light it up, bro. And not only that, man, we got so much support from the PTGC community. Shout out to all of the people who liked, reposted, and followed me. But with that being said, let's jump into UFO. Now, as you can see from my field retracement, just taking the lowest low to the highest high when we went into a bull run. And I just used this field retracement to get a price target at the top, right? Which is 3 zeros of a penny, 2020. Now over time, as the supply is burned and stuff like that, you guys, it's going to be phenomenal, right? Because this is a self-reflection token. Not only that, if you want more information, more alpha, make sure you follow the Grays Currency at their official X profile. Not only that, they do live stream, and Prairie Banana, if I go over here, he's another YouTuber that talks about PTGC in more detail. So for all y'all out there, make sure y'all go subscribe and follow him on YouTube. That way you can get more information and find your own conviction. Now with that being said, if you go to the Gray's official profile on X, right, with the blue check mark, the Gray 369, you can go to their old website, which is PulseTGC.com. Make sure you guys don't use spell correction, because that can just lead to an exploited website which will drain your wallet. So with that being said, I want to talk about the info of UFO and describe it to y'all. So it says right here, the UFO token stands as a pivotal amplifier within the PTGC ecosystem, strategically engineered to foster unity between the Richard Hart ecosystem and the Grays Currency. And that's just the core tokens on PulseChain, which is Pulse, PulseX, Hex on Ethereum, and Inc. Soon to be ProveX, right? We'll jump into, y'all can check out my ProveX videos. Now, it says, designed with precision, UFO token operates as a catalyst, intensifying bot activity and token volume for both its own token and PTGC. And that is true to what it means. And as I go into deeper detail, y'all will understand what that sentence is and what it means. Central to its architecture is a 6% buy and sell fee structure, meticulously structured to deliver rewards to holders, LP providers, and PTGC enthusiasts alike, leveraging the same cutting-edge technology utilized to capture fees. With PTGC, UFO token extends its reach, motivating holders of RH coins to pair them with UFO. So if you pair these through the official PTGC website, what will happen is you will earn reflections in Pulse, and we can jump or dive into that in more detail later on. This symbiotic relationship not only expands our network, but also amplifies our volume, accumulating in greater rewards for all stakeholders. So yes, you can stake your UFO in the liquidity pools, earning your rewards. Now with that being said, you can see right here the amount of the supply, which is 1 trillion, and it has a buy fee of 6% and a sell fee of 6%. So what I want to really talk about is this right here, holding UFO token. Users can simply hold UFO token in their wallets to participate in the ecosystem. Holders of UFO token automatically receive their proportional share of 1% holders rewards. This reward paid in UFO is deposited directly into their wallets without the need of staking or any additional process. So UFO is just a self-reflecting token that rewards you with your holding allocations of that full 1%. So the more UFO you hold, guess what? The more UFO you earned. Now with the fee distribution, as you can see, 3% of the 6% is rewarded to UFO LP providers in the following pool, and it's paid out in Pulse, like I said. But we have the UFO Pulse pair, the UFO PulseX pair, UFO Inc., UFO Hex, UFO Hex on Ethereum, UFO and PDOT, and UFO and PTGC. Now, with that being said, 1% rewarded to the holders of the UFO token paid in UFO. 1% is utilized to buy and burn the UFO token, and then 1% used to buy and burn PTGC. So if you're holding UFO, not only are you rewarding yourself from that delayed gratification, but you're also burning PTGC, which is a more taxing token, right? But you also earn PTGC. So it just creates so much buy and burn pressure on PTGC and UFO. And eventually, in my opinion, they will reach parity. Now, with that being said, we can go over to the new UFO website. And if y'all don't know, for the onboarding, they do have a reward link, aka referral link. And I did make my referral link. It is 1-800 UFO PTGC down in the left hand corner, as y'all can see. But what we want to do is we want to go to the UFO statistics. All right, so we just want to click this avatar right here, and right here you can just get all the information that you need. The token distribution, you can like calculate your rewards, you know, whatever you assume you might make for the year, depending on the volume of money that comes into PulseChain, the fee allocations, which we already covered, and the growth of the chart. Now, I want to look at this right here, the burns for UFO. All right, and this is all going to make sense. So when it comes to the burns, you can see we burned $496,000, which is 8% of the supply. That's why the token price is so low. But like I said, I'm planting the seed for the future. I'm not tripping. I'm slowly DCing in every week or every other week or every month so that I can have a bigger bag, right? Which earns me more reflections. So with this, we can go into the statistics. So with these UFO statistics, I wanted to hypothetically jump into a 1-year span and a 10x worth of volume. Now, as you can see, $4 million worth of reflections, $4 million worth of buys and burns in UFO, PTGC buy and burn, that's 1%, that's $4 million. The UFO liquidity provider, guess what? That's 3% rewards going to those LPs that are rewarded in Pulse. Now, what would make me think that? Well, right now, PulseChain, due to all of its speculation, it isn't favorable in the crypto space, okay? But let's say people see the significance in PulseChain and they want to onboard. Well, PTGC and UFO, because of all its history and data and content, guess what? We can possibly see them wanting to hold these two assets, and that's just all from my assumption. Now, for a 10x in volume, especially compared to the burn address, right now in the burn address we have about $500,000. To be specific, $496,936. Now that's just 8% of the supply, okay? But look at it like this. Let's say this was at 1 million. Well, a simple 10x, and if the burns were 1 million, that would do $4 million worth of volume, and that would just be in the burn address. So it is possible once PulseChain becomes famous, right? So with 10x worth of volume, we will see a new token price from these 5 zeros, simple 10x, 4 zeros, 5, 5, 6, 7. And then if we were to get a 20x, that would be 3 zeros, 11. And that is huge, okay? That's a huge amount of profit. Just a simple 10x, bro. 20x, 3 zeros. As you can see, we're up here on the timeline. You guys, this is possible over time to hit this price target, and you are going to wish that you got in at these lows. Obviously, this is not buying and selling advice, but just take it in consideration. $300, simple 10x. What would we be at? We would be at 4 zeros, 5, 5, 6, 7. 4 zeros, 5, 5, 6, 7. So somewhere right here would be our higher low. And that is possible because even without a lot of volume, PTGC went into a bull run, and UFO. So guess what? UFO can do it without Pulse in the cores. All right, so keep that in mind too. And we wind up hitting 3 zeros. So that's why I'm saying, like, UFO is a monster. UFO is a beast. So why do I say what I say about PTGC and UFO? Right now, we are in the rewards tab on the UFO page, and you can see the different liquidity pairs that you can provide LP with and stake it, thus earning you that 3% allocation of whatever you hold in UFO in Pulse rewards. Now, once you claim your Pulse rewards, then you can end stake, because if you end stake before you claim your rewards, you lose them. Now, it's this simple. This is how the bots work in PTGC and UFO. Every time somebody buys or sells either token, a little tax goes straight to the smart bots. Those bots don't sleep. They buy PTGC or UFO back, shove the cash into liquidity pools, you know, Pulse, UFO, Hex PTGC, and all the other Pulse pairs in the reward pool. What does that mean? The pools get fatter, trading gets smoother, and people who stake LP share earn more goodies. So holders of Pulse, PulseX, Hex, even old school Hex on Ethereum and Inc. see fewer desperate dumps because the bots mop up the slack and keep the floor steady, less panic, less crash, more chill gains. That's the loop of the buy sell bot rewards, all feeding the same family. And if PTGC and UFO continue to build their liquidity pools, guess what? They're holding more of the cores, reducing the dumpage. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, tap that notification bell. Not only that, leave a comment down below. And with that being said, it is me, The Holland, ONG, and I will talk to y'all when I talk to y'all. Matter of fact, I will see y'all when I see y'all. Deuces.
Goodbye.